every single time. Introducing the new BF Goodrich all-terrain KO3 tire. Legendary toughness made tougher. BF Goodrich, what are you building for?
Bill Alexander Ford, Yuma's best choice, has it all for you. Go online to BillAlexanderFord.com and get more for your trade. BillAlexanderFord.com for the best selection. BillAlexanderFord.com for 0% financing. BillAlexanderFord.com for no payments for 90 days. BillAlexanderFord.com for 0 down payments. BillAlexanderFord.com for over 350 vehicles. Go to BillAlexanderFord.com for the difference you can count on.
The international race attracts drivers and off-road racing enthusiasts from all over the world.
Off-road racing is important to Baja Designs because, simply put, it tests the envelope and it clearly makes or breaks the progression aspect of what we do and why we do it. The racers out here are the 1% pushing it to its full potential. This is a proving ground for every aspect of lighting.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are here once again with your next Fishgistics update, brought to you guys by Method Race Wheels all day long, along with Fox Racing Shocks. You guys having fun watching the 2025 Baja 400 yet? We got a little bit of drama going on, not too much. We have a really good race going on so far, and a lot of these races recently have come down to seconds, and no surprise, here we are once again. We are about 100 miles into the race, and there is literally seconds between the first 5-6 cars. It is getting insane, the racing nowadays. Let's go over and I'll show you exactly what we're talking about here. So let's look at the map real quick first. Now, keep in mind, we have lots of different ways to see what's going on with the race nowadays, right? Do not trust any one source for your information. If something seems weird, you need to check multiple sources to be able to confirm it. For example, if it seems like someone that was running up front all day is now stopped because you're looking at this tracker here, that's probably not the case. So if you see someone like Christopher Polbardi, for example, who is back here in fourth, look at when his tracker last updated. It says 2 minutes ago. Okay, we know he's going to be in front of Justin Lofton right there, who just updated 0 minutes ago, right? Because Polvardi's 2-minute-old tracker update means he's actually going to be in front of where he is right there. And Justin Lofton's 1 second ago update, 0 minutes ago update, means he's actually right there because it just updated. So always keep that in mind when you guys are watching the tracker. Now, the other thing, if you don't see someone on here, go over and check out their in-car camera. Almost everybody has an in-car camera nowadays. So right here, top right, if you look at the top right, there's Christopher Polvardi. So it looks like he stopped on the tracker. He hasn't moved. Actually, he's not. You can see right there, he's still moving. He's doing 57 miles an hour. He even has the speed in the top right of his thing. Can even see what gear Christopher's in. There you go. Now, look at the middle one there. We have Alan Ampudia. He's still running in second. Do we see any dust right in front of him? No. That means that Christopher's still right behind him. Go look at on the left of that, the top left right there. That is Paul Wheel, Toby Price. They're showing us first on the road. Look in their camera, zoom in. Do we see any dust in front of them? No. That means they're probably still first on the road, right? Now, a lot of these guys also have rear cameras you can turn on. So on my other screen over here, I have Toby Price's rear camera on so that if I see dust in Ampudia's front camera, I can go look at Toby Price's rear camera and wait and see if I can get a glimpse of Ampudia coming. If I do, then I know, hey, Ampudia is actually right there. I'm looking at him. So if the tracker shows they're really close together, I look at their cameras, I can see him now. So there you go. Now, if you want to watch all these things, it's not rocket science. Go to watchparty.cc. That is the site right here that you can put all of the star streams on. You can sort this any way you want. You can do anything with it. You can go there. Now, when you want to go watch the map, you go to trackleaders.com and they have, or the score website, and they have this map here. Now, this is, like I said, you have to use all the tools we have together nowadays. You can't just rely on one source because they don't all work all the time, right? Sometimes the cameras aren't working. Sometimes the tractor's not working. Sometimes the timing's not working. Now, timing. Here we go. This is the actual score live timing that they use for the race. This is the official timing right here, brought to you by Optima. Now, this timing is the accurate one. Whatever this says right here is your score time. It doesn't take into account penalties. So if you look at the first spot here, Toby Price, we do have split times now. Check it out. Race mile 88. Okay, at race mile 88, Toby Price was in first on corrected time. Second place on corrected time was Alan Impudia. Look, he's only 7 seconds behind him. So 7 seconds. Then look at third. He was only 7 seconds behind Ampudia and 15 seconds behind first place. That was Justin Lofton. Kevin Thompson is in fourth. He was 37 seconds out of the lead. Christopher Polvardi, 1 second behind Kevin Thompson on time, 38 seconds out of the lead. Luke McMillan, 46 seconds out of the lead, only 8 seconds behind the car in front of him. I mean, that is insane. Look at the first 6 spots that we just showed right there. They are within 46 seconds of each other, 6 trucks 100 miles into the race. It is awesome that how close this racing is nowadays. We're talking seconds. I mean, one flat tire, you're done. You're not going to win the race probably anymore. One mistake, you blow a corner, you're probably not going to win the race anymore because the guy that's 2 seconds behind you might not do it. So you have to be on top of your game. It is much harder to win a race nowadays than it has ever been before because all these guys are in the same vehicles. They're all in the Mason all-wheel drive trucks. Every single person on the top 7 here is in a Mason all-wheel drive truck. It's crazy. It's awesome to see. So there you go. There's my little lesson on how to watch the tracker, how to keep everything updated. Hopefully that helps you guys. You really need to put all of your information together. We have so much information nowadays. Now, another thing we have now, we have the Racing Redefined app. Now, keep in mind, this one is cool. It works, but it only has the unlimited trucks and only if their tracker is on. They actually have a phone in there that they have to use to run this. So if someone turns their phone off, if their phone dies, if they lose their Starlink, this isn't going to work. So this is only as good as when it's working. If it's not working, we wouldn't know. So take that with a grain of salt. This is showing at race mile 110. Toby Price is in first. 1 minute and 6 seconds back is saying Justin Lofton is second on corrected time now. Alan Impudia says 1 minute 30. Now, these times are a little bit different from the mile 88 on the other tracker, right? So I'm going to kind of question some of these times a little bit because it was a little bit closer racing just about 30 miles ago. So did Toby Price turn it up? Possibly, but I'm going to wait and see. So I'm going to go back over to the score timing and I'm going to look and see, all right, our next update's going to be at race mile 157, right? So we're going to wait till they get to 157 and then we will have another thing to kind of compare to the Racing Redefined app to validate what we're looking at. So that's how you guys look at this throughout the day. All right. Now let's turn on some other classes because they're all mixed. So that's what's going on in the front. We just explained that. Class 1, let's go look at class 1. So I'm only going to turn the class 1s on. Where are they? Here they are. All right. Class 1. Cody Parkhouse is out front. So he is the leader right now. And then we have Dale Eberts showing his second, Brennan Gaughan third, Jack Grabowski fourth, Brad Wilson fifth, and Cody Reed sixth. There you go. There's a look at your class 1. They're all right there. Very close together still. Now let's go look at the trophy truck 2-wheel drive. So 2-wheel drive, let's just turn that layer on. All right, we have the 85T Mikey Lawrence. He's out front. We have Cameron Steele, 16T in second. We got the 42T Maverick Gaunt in third. 78T RJ Stidham in fourth. We got 19T fifth. Tim Herps, Ryan Pullman sixth. Sam Baldy seventh, and Paul Cross eighth. There's your trophy truck 2-wheel drive class. All pretty close together still. The race just started. Trophy truck legends class. We have Gustavo Vidosola way out front. No surprise there. That is Ricky Johnson who qualified that truck and is starting in that truck. The 53 Wade Porter's back here. Then Shane Lewis and Sean Runyon. So pretty much they just have to finish once again. And that's why they've won 14 races in a row. Not a lot of competition in that class for them. The level of Gustavo and Ricky, very high. Obviously, they just keep winning. So they got their streak. Looks like it's keeping going. All right, class. Let's see who else. Spec class, trophy truck spec. It's a score trophy truck S if you guys are looking on the tracker here. So spec. Now this is a good race as we expected. This class and the unlimited trophy truck class will be the closest all day long. So we have Justin Joustin Davis. There's Joustin there. Joustin Davis is out front in the 285. And then we have Jordan Dean in the 227. Ben Hagel in the 246 showing his third. Jason McNeil showing his fourth. However, look at that. Updated 5 minutes ago. So most likely Jason McNeil is going to be farther forward than that. Probably he's ahead of Ben Hagel, and he may be ahead of Jordan Dean as well. I'm going to say he's ahead of both of those. So we'll have to wait and see when it updates again. And did it just update? I think it did. As I was saying, Jason McNeil is ahead of both of those guys. So Jason McNeil is showing a second. We did see Jason McNeil had a flat tire, and Joustin Davis was able to get around him while they were changing the flat tire. So that's how this happened here. So Jason McNeil did get past. They had a tire change. Behind them, we got Jordan Dean, Ben Hagel, Mike Marsaul, EJ Herbst, close racing there. Cole Harden back there, and Jordan Brenthal. That is actually Abdali Lopez driving the 273 back over there. So that is what's going on in that class. Now let's see. We've got to go look at Heger. Yeah, the UTVs Pro. Where are they? Pro UTV Open. There they are. Okay. Pro UTV Open. Now they started behind everybody that qualified. So they started 69th or something like that. Yeah, 69th was Brock Heger. So 1896 right here. Brock Heger, first off the line in his class, still showing his first. Caden McCachran was second. This class started 30 seconds apart. So everybody that qualified started 1 minute apart, and then everyone else started 30 seconds apart. So Caden McCachran showing his second. Rodrigo Ampudia showing his third. Mike Caffro, fourth. Blake Wilkie, fifth. We have Max Eddy, sixth. Brandon Walsh and Alexandria are going to be there. 6th, 7th was that. Mark Brunette, Michael Alsup, Mitchell Alsup, Justin Lambert. We got Sierra Romo. We got a bunch of people here. This is a stat class like it's been the last few races. But this man out front right now, Brock Heger, right back what he's been doing. So Brock and Caden both in the SCI factory team cars. Those are both the Polaris Pro R factory cars, 1 and 2 right now. We have a Can-Am in third. That is Rodrigo in third. So he's trying to run down the Polarises out front. We got Rodrigo there. Then we got Mike Caffro fourth. Blake Wilkie, that's another Pro R and a Pro R there. Max Eddy, another factory Pro R there. Brandon Walsh, factory Pro R, new customer, first race actually. So this is Brandon Walsh's first race with his new factory Pro R. Pretty cool to see how he does. Mark Burnett, Justin Lambert, also factory Pro R. Mark Burnett is going to be in a Can-Am right there. So we got kind of the Can-Am battle going on with the Pro Opens here. So that'll be fun to watch. Now in the UTV Force Induction class, we have, let's see, they're going to be starting behind them a little ways, so we got to go back a little bit. We're going to have Caden Wells is showing out front, so Caden Wells and Emma Cornwell in there. We got Edgar Garcia second, Jorge Cano third. We got Jason Weller fourth, Zach fifth, Francisco sixth, Phil Blurton seventh. Watch for Phil Blurton to move up throughout the day. Just watch every single update. As long as Phil's still moving, he's going to be going forward. So we will see him moving forward all day. So that'll be fun to watch. All right. Well, that's a look at those classes. Now we do have to go see. I don't think they're off the line yet, but let's look. Class 11. We have 2 of them. Are they off? Oh, they are off the line. Okay, that means everybody's off the line. We have 2 Class 11 cars to keep an eye on today. We have the 1103 Rafael, and we got the 1111 Eric Slorenzo, as always. So 2 of them, we wish them the best. Every time we look at this map, we just want to see that they're moving. That's all we care about. So, yes, keep it moving, Class 11s, and it's going to be a long day. But we're always stoked to see those guys. Let's go look at the bikes real quick because they should be getting close to the finish. And yeah, they're getting pretty close to the finish. So here's your leaders. So the 1X, Arturo Salas out front. He's only got about 25 miles to go to the finish. Then we have the 7X. Tyler Lane is showing his second. 15X is third. So first, second, and third right there. Let's go look back at the front of the trucks one more time. So we can see Alan Ampudia actually has he got a little bit. Look at that. Toby Price just updated and Allen just updated. So we got a little bit of a gap there between Toby now. Christopher Polvardi and Luke McMillan are going to be really close because look at this. Christopher Polvardi's hasn't updated for a minute and Luke's just did. So if we go back over to Watch Party, look at Christopher Polvardi's up here on the top right. So we see him. Now, where is Luke? Is he still in front of Luke or is Luke right behind him? That is the question. So we are going to kind of want to watch this top right feed there and see if we see Dust behind Polvardi. I don't see Dust in front of him. There's a little bit way up there, but I don't know if that's Luke or if he's behind him. So this is what I'm talking about. We're going to use the different tools that we have as our resources to try to figure out right now, is Christopher Polvardi in front of Luke or is Luke in front of him? I'm going to think that Polvardi's still in front of him. Let me go look at one other tracker that I have over here and see as well. And yeah, Polvardi's tracker is not updating super well today, but it just did. 1456, 16. I think it's tough to tell. So this is why we don't see any dust in front of him. I think Luke is still going to be behind him probably. So this is what's fun. You can go and watch all these cameras at the same time. This is just, it's awesome, right? What do you guys think here? What is the Pro Stock UTV class update? Yeah, we can look at the Pro Stock. You guys want to see the Pro Stock class real quick? Is there anybody racing it? Let's see. Pro Stock UTV. Yeah, we got 14 of them. All right. Here, Pro Stock UTV. They're not too far off the line, so not really any change yet, but I'll run down it real quick for you. So Francisco Beltran is first. We got Yosho is going to be second. Antonio Mendez third. Douglas Cornwell or Kyle Chavez is going to be fourth and fifth. We got Kevin Clyde, wherever that just went. Oh, they just all updated. There's Kyle Chavez. We got Andy Chavez. Are they related? Kyle and Andy right next to each other. We got Sergio here. We got Antonio, John Meek, Marcos. Yeah, so they're all still pretty close. Janie Lee. Oh, this is the Monster Girls. This is their first race down in Baja, I believe. So it'd be cool to keep an eye on Janie and them all day today in their car. Good luck to the girls in their first race in Baja. So that'll be fun to watch. But yeah, but it's really close. I mean, like they just started. They're at mile, what is this mile, like 40? Yeah, 41. So 40 miles in, pretty much probably close to the same order that they started in. Not sure how much passing happened there yet, but that is, that's a look at that class. Class 10. Yeah, let's check out class 10. They're probably right in front of them. And yeah, there we go. Once again, and this is a good class. Good. It's almost like a spec class, basically. They got the same engine, but Zach McLaren first. Elliott Watson showing his second. Jason Shipman, Stan Potter are going to be third and fourth. Eliseo from Nora is going to be fifth. And we got Harley sixth there. Harry behind him. They just updated Francisco Vera, Mike Aguilar. Yeah, so really close in class 10. We got like Zach and Eliseo. Now, Eliseo just bumped way up because his tracker updated. So good racing in class 10. We'll definitely keep an eye on this class all day. Elliott Watson's showing is in first. So yeah, these trackers, they're so close together. It's hard to tell who's actually in what position right now because they're so close together at the start of the race. So pretty cool. How do you get into Watch Party? You just go to watchparty.cc and then sign up. I think you have to put your email address in. It's free. Put your email address in, and then it'll send you a login, and then you can log in. And then you guys can do exactly what I have going on here. You go over on the left, and these are all the streams that are live. I mean, you got to scroll. It's crazy how many are live. So you scroll around, you can open them up, and then you add to canvas on the left here. It'll say add to canvas, and this is your canvas here, this thing in the middle. You can sort it, and you can move them around. If you click on one, you can move, you can see move left, move right, move to top. You can maximize it. You can pop it out in another window. So you can do all kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool. Go play around on the site and you check it out. But yeah, this is all the Starstream. Big thanks to Starstream, guys. This is all their cameras on here. These are YouTube feeds up top. So if you see the little YouTube logo, those are feeds that are live on YouTube. And then the S logo is everyone's feed that is live on Starlink or Starstream right now using Starlink. So that's what's going on here. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for our second update here at noon. Hopefully you guys are having fun so far. I'll try to keep you guys posted on all the info. Just remember, if you think something's weird, try and verify it at different sources because it's probably just something going on with that one source. So yeah, Watch Party's only good on a laptop. It is. You can't watch all this stuff, all these feeds on your phone screen. It doesn't fit on there. It doesn't work. So definitely get a laptop or a desktop to load the Watch Party on. You're not going to want to do it on your mobile app. You can go on your mobile app. You can go to Racing Redefined redefined though, and you can see these split times here. So go on the App Store, download Racing Redefined, and then you can look at the split times for the unlimited trucks if their things are working here. You just have to go back a checkpoint or two to be able to see them. But you can see right now, Toby Price still showing in the lead. Christopher Polvardi is now showing in second on this app, made about 2 minutes behind. That, I mean, Toby's getting a big lead right here. He's pulling away from these guys. They were only seconds when we started this update. Remember at the last mile 88? Now it's showing he has a 2-minute lead, maybe. So Toby Price has turned it up in this last section. So we'll keep watching that throughout the day. All right. All right. Haven't even seen one person ask about Robbie. I know. You know why? Because you can go right here, and this is him right here. This one right above me there. You can actually see where Robbie Gordon is all day long, so you don't have to ask me anymore. I'm not going to make any money anymore because of this, right? I used to charge $20 for every Robbie update. I made millions of dollars off of that, clearly, over the last few years. But now I'm going to be going broke because no more Robbie updates. So if you do want to know where Robbie is, I would appreciate the $20 donation still, and I'll tell you where he is. But I know you can see it on your own. So yeah. All right. You guys come back at 1 o'clock for your next update here on Fishgistics. Time to get some lunch, and we'll see you guys in a little bit.